Welcome back. With Season 3, we got two new Vault weapons for Battlefield 2042, the A-91 and the XM8. One of them is an LMG with a double drum mag, the other is an assault rifle that's pretty small and compact, and I have mixed feelings on both. Since there are only two Vault weapons this season, this will be a pretty short video, but let's start with the A-91. This is the gun that I'm the most disappointed in, unfortunately. It fits in a weird niche slot between SMG and assault rifle, even though it isn't the assault rifle class. Even putting the heavy barrel on to extend the range doesn't help that much, and you will get outclassed due to lower damage than basically all the other assault rifles in the game. I did admittedly find it fun to put an underbarrel laser on the gun, or the Russian sight, a suppressor, and go running around shooting people like a stealthy ninja, but that was more of just a novelty. If I really wanted to do that seriously, I could just go with the AKS, which does exactly the same job, but better in my opinion. It feels more consistent than the A-91. I never really liked this one in Portal. Here it's received some marginal improvements, but it still doesn't really stack up as well to the rest of the roster. As for the XM8, I heard a lot of hype around this gun leading up to Season 3's launch. I have played around with it in bad company, I never really gelled that well with it, but I can happily say it's a lot better in all-out warfare. It's been tuned so that its spread is nowhere near as bad. You no longer have to tap fire like you do in bad company. It's great for that game, it feels authentic, but for here, it's nice to have an accurate shooting LMG that's got a decent rate of fire and some alright damage to it. Although its damage with body shots isn't the best, its headshot multiplier is seemingly pretty great, especially when beaming people out of vehicles. This one was a lot of fun to run around and hunt lat V4 recons with. It doesn't really have the largest sight selection, with only 3 being available for it. The ACOG seemed to zoom in a fair bit. I think I need to adjust the FOV on that one, but it was okay for those medium to long ranges, whereas I did prefer the circular red dot for medium and close range encounters. As for attachments, its bipod is pretty much the thing you want to be equipped all of the time. It's got no negatives, and when you want to sit down and provide some suppressive fire, the 101 round drum mag does provide enough to cover areas pretty effectively. So those are my two quick thoughts on both of these guns. Unfortunately, we only have 2 for the start of the season. We have confirmed more coming for 3.1 and 3.2, but those updates are 1 and 2 months away. So unfortunately, these are our 2 for now. I can happily say though that they're decent additions to the roster, if a little underpowered, and maybe it was just the map Spearhead that they don't really find their footing in as well, because in certain areas this is quite a long range map, especially where I like to play. So I was being outclassed by the railgun, by the AC-42, and by the AK, all guns that fare better at longer ranges. But both of these guns do suffer from an issue that all the Vault weapons have, which is the recoil feeling different when resetting compared to normal weapons. What I mean by this is if I tap fire, the recoil will gradually build up and up and up at a far more accelerated rate than the non-Vault weapons do. Take any weapon from All Out Warfare that's native to 2042, and the recoil pattern resets after every burst, which makes it a lot more easy to handle. It's difficult to explain, but you really do feel it when you're trying to tap fire at an enemy who's quite a while away, and it's quite jarring going over to these Vault weapons and trying to reset that pattern and missing your shots because of it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the 2 new Vault weapons. Hopefully the next few will impress me a little bit more, but these 2 just haven't really caught my attention like the AKS and Rex did in the last update. Anyway, what do you think of them? Please do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I know the XM8 has a special place in a lot of people's hearts because of Bad Company 2. It's a shame I just don't really enjoy it as much as they do. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening to me rant for a couple of minutes about these guns. I hope you're enjoying the update, and I'll see you in the next one.